Tonight on Creature Features, sink your teeth into Kiss of the Vampire and learn about the world's most expensive toilets from Tracy the Plumber. So get cozy, light some candles, and get ready for another spine-curdling episode of Creature Features.
Vampires! Such wonderful and lovely beasts. We adore them so much that we just want to kiss them. No, thank you. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent, the bloke over to this side who'd rather be sat in his chamber watching Angela Lansbury portraying Jessica Fletcher on Murder, She Wrote than standing here enduring my lengthy commencement would be my dashing, if not sullen butler, Mr. Livingston. And the wee lass over to this side, whose bite is worse than a bark, would be the lovely and dangerous Tangela. And do we have a most incredibly super program in store for you tonight? First, we'll take an incredible film from 1963 titled Kiss of the Vampire. This fabulous Hammer film stars Clifford Evans, Noel Willman, and Jennifer Daniel, and revolves around the tale of a honeymooning couple that run out of petrol and find themselves at a mysterious chateau in the country. A costume ball ensues, where the couple find themselves at the mercy of ghouls and vampires.
Sounds a bit like the premise for the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Indeed it does. However, there will be no doing the time warp again for this particular film. In any case, it is a fantastic film which we're quite sure that you will most definitely enjoy. And who might be joining us in the guest chair this evening, Livingston?
No one.
No one?
No one. However, the plumber, named Tracy, is upstairs repairing the East Wing lavatory.
How delightful. Perhaps she could sit in on a segment and tell us all about toilet technology.
That would be magnificent, I'm sure.
So don't go away, for it is to be another night of vampire and malfunctioning commode frights right here on Creature Features. Ew. Stay tuned. Tangela, do you know if our viewers, our lovely viewers at home, switched over to channel 44, they could watch Love Me Tender with Elvis Presley? She likes old films, and Elvis Presley would be an old film. A Confederate cavalry trooper returns home to find that his kid brother has married his sweetheart. I didn't know that's what the plot was of that film.
There's jealousy.
Love Me Tender. I always thought it was like a more modern thing. Anyways, welcome to the show. We have a fun night planned for you because we're going to show Kiss of the Vampire from 1963. Now, have you, Livingston, ever kissed a vampire?
Yes.
You have. See, that explains why he's 150 years old, right?
152.
Don't kiss vampires on the lips. It's, you should have learned that from Interview with a Vampire. That's an important thing to know. Anyways, it's a fun movie. It's a Hammer film, and that means that there will not be any hammers involved, but there will be somebody named Hammer. How did they get that name? Is it like a person named Hammer, like Armand Hammer?
I believe so.
And he decided to make horror films instead of baking soda.
He was the director of those films, I believe.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense. Anyways, it's a wonderful film. Let's go ahead and get that started. When we come back, Tangella's going to have something interesting to show us, right? No, that's not interesting. Anyways, Kiss of the Vampire. See you soon.
Incivitatem sanctum Jerusalem, chorus angelorum te suscipiat, et cum Lazaro condem pauperia, aeternem habeas requiem. De profundis tamaviat te Domine, quient aures tuae intendes, in vocem deprecationis mea, si iniquitates observeris Domini, Domini quis sustinebit, quia apud te propitiatio est, et propter legem tuam sustinuit Dei Domine, sustinuit anima mea, in verbo eus speravit anima mea, in Domino. A custodia matutina usque ad noctem sperat, Israel in Domino, quia apud Dominum misericordia, et copiosa, apud eum redemptio, et ipsi redimet Israel, ex omnibus iniquitatibus, eus. Benedictus Dominus Deus Israel, quia visitavit et fecit redemptionem plebis suae, et erexit a cornu salutis nobis, in domo David pueri sui, sicut locutus est per os sanctorum, qui e saecula sunt prophetarum eus, salutem ex inimicis nostris, et in manu omnium qui oderant nos, ad faciendam misericordiam cum patribus nostris, et memorare testamenti sui sancti.
Suppose he's been drinking again.
Patrem nostrum, datorem se nobis, ut sine timore, de manu inimicorum nostrorum liberati serviam. Ego sum resurrectio et vita, qui credit in me, etiam si mortuus furit, vivet, et omnis qui vivit et credit in me non morietur in aeternum. Kyrie eleison, Christi eleison, Kyrie eleison.
What did you say?
I said I think we need some help!
As I was saying, I think we need some petrol.
I'm sorry, it was my fault, darling. These roads twist so it's impossible to follow them.
It's not your fault. I should have dipped the tanker way back. Bone dry. I should run and see if I get some help, I'm afraid. Someone to tow us.
Shall I come with you?
No, it'll be quicker if I go alone.
All right.
Now, you stay here in the car. You'll be quite safe.
Gerald. Try not to be long.
I'll try.
Stop running. Go back to your car. You hear me?
Yes.
Go back to your car. Go.
Gerald, I was so frightened.
Oh, don't leave it there. Someone may want to come in.
They won't, sir.
Won't they?
No one ever comes in there, sir.
Why not? Why not?
Good night, sir.
Well, what do you think, Gerald?
Well, we'd better get out of the shelter.
Why can't you leave us alone?
We wondered if you might have a room.
A room? You want a room?
Yes, for the night.
Oh, you're strangers then, huh?
Well, yes.
Oh, please come in. Come in, please.
in. Oh, you're wet. Oh, come in and dry yourself. Anna! Anna, we have people and guests. Come quickly. Oh, excuse me. What a night. What a night. You've left your horses outside?
We came by motor car.
Motor car? Oh, you must be a very rich young man.
It's my father's car. We borrowed it for our journey.
Oh, so. Oh, Anna. Anna, look. We have guests. Would you show these good people a room while I get their luggage, I'll get your luggage.
Oh, please, you'll get soaked. Wait until the rain stops.
Oh, I have an umbrella. Oh.
Will you sign here, please? What room do you want?
I beg your pardon?
Which room? They are all vacant. All except one.
Well, nothing too expensive. We still have a long way to travel.
5 marks?
Yes, that'll be fine.
It is the best we have. This way.
That is probably the most disgusting thing you've shown all week, is it not?
This week, yeah.
No, look at how gross that is. It has hair on it. Ew.
It was alive once. Don't you dare.
Yeah, we won't go there. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We have no guests tonight other than this one. She did a vampire thing at the commencement, if you did not miss it. She had the vampire teeth. What happened to your vampire teeth? Open your mouth. Let me see. Oh, all right. No, she did take them out. They probably fell out of her mouth, did they not?
I hope so.
Somebody's going to be walking around with no shoes, and they're going to step on vampire teeth, and they're going to become a vampire, right?
That's going to hurt.
No, it'll hurt, yes, but when they die and come back as a vampire, that will be painful. Anyways, fun film, Kiss of the Vampire, 1963, Hammer film, and you know, the opening scene of that film is one of my favorites because it's a funeral, and then he sticks the shovel into the casket, and blood comes out, and there's a vampire inside, and the townspeople scream. I mean, what a way to open a film. Even before we get to the credits, we get this wonderful little tiny story. That's somewhat rather irritating, young lady.
What?
Oh, I'll shake your hand. Yes, I'll shake your hand. Right? Anyways, you like that opening, right?
I thought it was rather creative.
See, I thought you would. Anyways, let's get back to more of Kiss of the Vampire, and we're going to do some mail when we come back, right?
Yes.
All right, when we come back, we shall do some mail sent from you to us to read here. See you soon.
I will bring you fresh linen and hot water. Is there anything else you require?
Some tea, perhaps?
Certainly. My husband will lay a fire for you, just as soon as he returns with your luggage.
Well.
Anna, look. Look, see. Look.
Well?
Well, Anna, don't you see this is rice? I found it among their luggage. Oh, Anna, don't you see what this means? They're just married. This is the honeymoon. Oh, Anna, look, we must do everything we can to make them comfortable, eh?
I am fetching them hot water now. What more can I do?
Oh, Anna. Anna, try to forget. Please. Just for tonight. For their sakes. Please.
Tea, darling.
Show me a moment. That looks good.
Now wait.
Hello. What company?
What is it?
Someone has just delivered a letter. Somebody pretty important, too, by the look of the carriage.
Oh.
What?
Come here.
What's wrong?
It's your ear. Stop it, darling. The tea will get cold, darling.
I know. Come in.
A letter for you, sir?
For me? But that's impossible.
Oh, no, it's addressed to you, the English gentleman, the Grand Hotel. That's us.
Oh, who can it be from?
Ravna.
Yes, that's the Herr Dr. Ravna. Oh, very fine gentleman. He's lived at the chateau now for some years.
Is that the one we saw on the mountain back there?
Yes, madam.
He wants us to have dinner with him.
What?
Well, that's what it says. I should like to offer you my sympathy and extend an invitation to dine with me tonight. You will find the food at the hotel at... Well, I'll skip that bit.
My wife is a good woman, but a cook.
My carriage will call at 8, which I trust will be convenient. Well, what do you say?
I haven't anything to wear.
Nobody's forestalled you there. Come just as you are. We shall not be formal. I think we should go.
Oh, you should go, madame. The Herr Doctor's a very charming gentleman, and his table is one of the best in the country. It'll be an experience for you, madame.
Very well.
Good evening. Dr. Ravna is expecting us.
More surprises.
Pleasant ones, I hope. You expected the inside of my house to be as unattractive as the outside, is that it?
Well,
If it were, I could not live here. I like only to be surrounded by beautiful things. And as I am fortunate enough to have the means to satisfy my wish. But there I go. Please excuse my appalling manners. We have so little company here that I sometimes forget how to behave. My name is Ravna.
Gerald Harcourt, and my wife, Marianne.
welcome to my house.
It was very kind of you to invite us.
It was indeed. I still can't quite understand how you found out about us so quickly.
To tell the truth, I was spying on your motor car. Such things are a rarity in these parts, and when I heard the sound, I used my telescope to watch you drive by.
Oh, we didn't. We broke down.
No, that is true. And before I could do anything to assist you, you had taken the initiative yourself, Mr. Harcourt. Now, please, come and meet the rest of my family.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you, madame.
And now, may I introduce my children to you? My daughter, Sabina.
How do you do?
And Carl, my son.
How do you do?
Mr. and Mrs. Harcourt. How do you do?
Will you play some more for us?
Later, I think, Carl, after dinner.
Why have you not been to see us, my sweet? Why have you waited so long? You must know how much we have missed you. You should not be lying here all alone.
A series of scientific experiments, one of which went wrong. I was to blame, of course. I made a mistake. Scientists sometimes do. Anyway, that is why I can never return to the city of my birth. Why I live here, locked in this ornate coffin.
Oh, but it's beautiful here.
It often happens in life that the most beautiful things are made from the most unpromising of materials, don't you find? That wine we enjoyed at dinner, you did enjoy it, I hope.
It was delicious.
Made from grapes trampled by the feet of a peasant. Dirty feet, as like as not.
Father.
Well, it's true, isn't it? That pheasant we ate, it had been hanging for 5...
Father, please.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Oh, it's letter time because Tangela went to the mailbox finally. Now, well, most of that I see is email.
Most of these
all the
are
blue
email,
paper
except
is
for one.
typically email.
And
there's
one
only
letter.
Yeah. You know, we received several packages which require signatures, and she won't sign for those packages, so she leaves them there. So never send us something that requires a signature, because if she goes to the mailbox, she will not sign for it. The only time we can get her to sign her name is when we do autographs, because she can write something over your face.
Over my face.
She likes doing that. Anyways, let's do some mail, Mr. Livingston.
Here's one from Carl with a picture.
Oh, look at this. So he drew a photo that says, it's a graveyard, and one of the tombs says, somebody who messed with Tangela. Oh, she loves that. All right, the note is from Carl and says, hello, Vincent. I made this image for you guys. You made it for a girl, too. I thought I would ask that you would feature a movie about witches and interview a real witch. Not that I know what that would be like. If you do, please give me the link to it on YouTube. So we have somebody here called the Wine Country Witch, and she's going to be coming next month, is she not?
I believe so.
She's coming back, and she's been on a couple of times. So if you go to our YouTube and search Wine Country Witch, you can find her name is Lisa. And she's done a couple of episodes with us, and I think one or two of those we may have had a witch film. If not, we'll try to find a witch film for when she appears again.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't know which film is which, so you have to help me on that.
That's very witchy. Careful.
Next up, Mr. Livingston. I want to burn the mail.
Here's another one.
Let me burn the mail.
From Peter.
From Peter. Hi, gang. The actor in Resident Evil looks like a younger version of Livingston. Am I the last person on earth to realize this? Maybe they're just both handsome actors. Jeff, do you play Resident Evil? No? All right. We have a Resident Evil game player here, and he does not see what you're saying, but he does not play the game. So there you go. You're in a video game.
How fascinating.
It's absolutely wonderful, if you ask me.
Here's a letter from Belgium.
Belgium? Do you know what they make in Belgium?
Beer.
They do make beer. Flamand Emmanuel. Oh, I hope he wrote in French so I could practice my French. You know, British people need to learn to speak French so that we can insult them in their own language. All right, this is a postcard, Terre d'Histoire, and this means earth of history or ground of history, right?
History's ground.
Terre d'Histoire. And he goes, hello from the Kingdom of Belgium. My name is Emmanuel Flamand. I love your show. The magnificent Tangela and the sarcastic butler. I am sending you this beautiful card from Baston. Your army fought in Ardrens in December 1944. Well, it wasn't my army, but the army located in the area did, right?
Yes.
I think all the British
the
Army
Allies.
did as well. Against fascism to free my country. Keep it up. Good luck to you. God bless you, the United States of America, and your spectacular son and daughter of soldiers of the First and Second World War, that we Belgians have not forgotten their sacrifice. P.S. If you could stream War of the Worlds 1953, I'd appreciate it. Joyeux Noël and Bonne Année 2024. Well, thank you so much, Emmanuel. This is a wonderful card. And that's a U.S. Army tank.
Yes.
Right, so that's why he showed that. And General McAuliffe, which is an Irish or Scottish name, but I imagine he was an American general. All right, last one.
This is from Leon Beaulieu.
Leon Beaulieu.
Oh, €5.
Oh, look at that, €5. Where'd you find that?
That was in the envelope with from Belgium.
Look at that. No, he sent us actual Belgian money. All right, stop with the money bickering. I'm going to read a letter from Leon Beaulieu. He goes, Dear Creature Features, I'm writing to you with excitement bubbling over like a witch's cauldron. As a shoe salesman with a knack for the peculiar, I've been absolutely captivated by the footwear featured in the horror classics you showcase on your program. especially in Day of the Dead, Frightmare, and Enter the Devil. In Day of the Dead, those military boots stomping through the zombie apocalypse caught my eye. Practical, sturdy, yet with a certain apocalyptic chic. Imagine the sales if we pitched them as zombie-proof boots. A must-have for every horror enthusiast closet. All right? And then there's Frightmare. Oh, the elegance of those Victorian-style shoes tiptoeing through gothic horrors. They blend the eerie with the exquisite, perfect for the customer who wants to add a touch of terror to their tea party. This man is a salesman.
Quite.
And let's not forget Enter the Devil, those rugged cowboy boots, perfect for trudging through desolate landscapes and dealing with demonic forces. They scream toughness and adventure, ideal for the modern explorer of the paranormal. Thank you for keeping the spirit of classic horror alive and kicking. I'm eagerly looking forward to potentially marching into a thrilling collaboration with you. Well, you know, I'm not at all interested in selling shoes, but thank you for the thought, and if you end up selling Ferraris or something, I might consider that. All right. No? Anyways, is that it?
That's it.
No more mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit Hello Creature Features, a little website that shows you the address to mail us a postcard from Belgium with €5. Or if you'd like to send us an email, you can email us there as well. Or if you'd like to send us a huge bucket of walnuts, we can use some of those, right?
Please don't.
Oh, come on. You like walnuts.
We have walnut trees.
Oh. All right, forget the walnuts. We'll be right back after the next break, but let's get back to Kiss of the Vampire. See you soon.
Perhaps Mrs. Harcourt would like to hear you play, Carl.
Oh, please.
Something of your own, perhaps, Carl?
Certainly, Father.
Something you've composed yourself. How exciting.
Singularly lovely wife, Mr. Harcourt.
Thank you. Father?
No more now, Carl.
I'm sorry.
I thought... Marianne? I thought you were going to faint.
Perhaps it's too warm in here.
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just that she's had a rather long day. I think, if you'll excuse us.
Of course. Sabina, will you ring for the carriage?
Yes, Father. You will play for me again, won't you?
It will be my pleasure, madame.
Good night, Carl.
What are you going to do about your motor car, Mr. Harcourt?
Well, we need petrol. We plan to get to Königsberg tonight. I know they keep a supply there.
But that's 30 miles away, and across the mountains, too. You wear off your track.
My wife is not a very good map reader, I'm afraid.
If you don't mind staying at the hotel for another day or so, I'll gladly send over for your petrol for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Not at all. I'd invite you to stay here, only I'm expecting a number of guests.
Oh, no. The hotel will be fine, thank you, sir.
The food isn't that bad.
It was a wonderful evening. I shall never forget it.
Can't escape. Their motor has broken down. No petrol.
That's right. They can't leave until I say so.
That must be your other guests. Oh, yes. Come in. Well, wasn't all right. You're glad you went, yes?
Very, thank you.
Yes. And the food was good, yes?
You were quite right. It was absolutely excellent.
Yes. And the Herr Dr. Ravna. Charming, no?
Landlord, brandy.
Oh, well, good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Harcourt.
Good night.
Brandy, the landlord. Brandy.
Another terrible day.
4, is it? 5.
You ever forgive me for losing the
6.
weight?
I might. I'll see. Now.
Thank you.
Please.
Well,
Hmm?
Oh, I'm sorry, but the door was opened. Anna and I wondered whether you'd care to have breakfast with us. We'd open the dining room, of course, but it's a bit damp.
We'd rather eat with you, wouldn't we?
Much rather.
Oh, in 5 or 10 minutes, then, huh?
In 10 minutes, we'll be there. Or 15.
Hello friends, Tangella and I would like to take a moment to compel you to join Creature Features TV. It is our new streaming service that offers you early access to Creature Features from your computer or your favorite set-top device. You can see the full archive of Creature Feature episodes, movies we've yet to present on the show, a library of items from the original program, plus many other items you won't find anywhere else. Your small yet generous subscription fee not only supports the operation of the service, but actually helps finance the creation of our show. It's a very inexpensive way to ensure that we'll be able to continue producing Creature Features for years to come. Not to mention it'll keep Tangella out of making mischief and wreaking havoc in the village as well. So please visit creaturefeaturestv.com to learn more. And thank you so much for your support. You do cause trouble. Kiss of the Vampire. Tracy the plumber.
Hello,
Have you ever kissed a vampire?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And how did you not become one yourself?
I'm quick to escape.
Oh.
Yes.
So it's like before the bite, but you have to do it just at the right moment, because if it's a fraction of a second too late, they'll tear your lip off, right?
It's the bite. Well, they have to get you in the vein.
Yes.
Oh, is that it? I thought if you were just sneezed upon by a vampire, you
No,
could become
that
a
won't do
vampire.
it.
It's like
Not
a
gonna do it.
virus, is it not? I mean,
It invades the bloodstream.
oh, all right. See, Mr. Livingston knows more about vampires than I do, which is surprising to me, since you don't like these films.
I read.
You should see what he reads. I've seen him read a romance novel before.
Oh, nice.
So, a quick fact about this film: the director Don Sharp normally does not do horror films, and he decided he would do this film differently. So that's why it sort of has a classic sort of old movie feel, and not so much the spooky boo-boo movie type thing going on.
Spooky boo-boo.
Right, yes, exactly. Toilets.
You got a problem with your toilets.
Now, I have a problem with my housemate, Tangella, who creates the problem with the toilets. So, we'd been discussing how she used to blow up the toilets at different venues and things like that. And, I was not okay with this, but at least it was not in my household. And now she's doing it here. And I'm just wondering if there's some kind of psychology to this whole thing.
I'm a big fan of Tangella.
Oh, because she creates all this work for you. You should see the prices she charges. So how do I get her to stop doing this? I mean, should I have her, put away someplace maybe?
Well, I think she'll be fine. I don't think you have to do anything.
No. But assuming I don't want to continue paying your bills for the rest of my life, what should I do with her?
Just let her roam free.
I'm going to get Noah with her.
No.
No, all right.
I think she's an ally.
No. Well, I think that there's some kind of psychiatry that needs to be involved. I don't think we should throw a plumber at the problem. I think we should throw an analyst of some time.
Indeed.
Right?
There are some issues with toilets, though, and kids and psychology. When I was a teacher, there was a student I had that snuck the urinal out of the bathroom and then made a skateboard out of it.
A urinal?
A urinal. It was almost like,
Skateboard.
yes, I know it does, it sounds weird, And it was like a toboggan. It was
Well, I suppose if you got to go, right?
Oh, dear.
You can go faster, right?
On wheels.
Wheels.
multitasking.
No. Well, maybe he had that issue where he does not like to use public restrooms, so he takes his...
Perhaps he was anal retentive.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes.
I thought you were anal retentive. Let's get back to the film, and when we come back, we're going to talk some more about toilets, right?
Oh, I love toilets, yes.
All right. Off we go. Kiss of the Vampire. Don't go away.
Anna, you've laid an extra place again. Oh, my dear. I've told you so many times. Oh, good morning again.
Good
Come
morning,
in,
good
please,
morning.
come in.
Oh, is our fellow guest joining us for breakfast?
Oh, no. He never eats.
How does he live then?
On brandy and sour cream.
Oh.
Yes, I agree, but...
This weather won't do your business much good.
Business is never any good.
But surely, with the magnificent views you must get from here in good weather.
Well, the road is not much used by travelers.
I expect your bar is well patronized in the evenings, though, by the local people, the farmers.
It used to be.
Nobody comes here now.
Oh, why is that?
Some bread, madame.
Thank you. You frightened the life out of me. Here, look at this.
Tanya, aged 14. She's awfully like Anna, isn't she? Why does she hide it away?
Why does she lay a place for someone who never eats?
Shh. That'll be our fellow lodger. I think I'll have a word with him. Good morning. Herr Zimmer, isn't it?
Professor Zimmer.
My name's Harcourt. We're fellow guests.
When are you leaving?
In a day or two, when we've...
Good.
Why do you want us out of the way? Look, what's all the mystery?
What mystery?
Well, this hotel. Why does no one ever come here?
Excuse me, I have work to do.
Please, I'm only asking for information.
I advise you to ask no questions of anyone in this region.
Well, that puts me in my place. Carl, how nice to see you. Is your sister with you?
Yes, she's in the coach, but we can't stay.
Oh, but you must. I know Marianne will be delighted to see you. I'll call her.
We can't stay long. Look, the weather's changing.
Marianne, come on, look who's here. Come in, come in. Now, let me offer you some refreshment.
Sabina, this is a lovely surprise.
I'll call the landlord. I don't suppose he has any champagne. No, please, we haven't time. I bring news of the petrol for your motor car.
My father has confirmed that there is a supply in Kronenberg.
Oh, excellent.
It will take a little time. We had to send an ox cart for it. They are not so fast as motor cars.
But more reliable.
It will not be here till Sunday, I'm afraid.
Oh.
In the meantime, my father asks if you'll do him the honor of attending a party he is giving on Saturday night.
Oh, please say he'll come. The other guests will be so dull.
There'll be music.
And dancing?
It'll be a good party.
Please say yes.
Won't it be very formal?
I know exactly what she's going to say. I haven't got a thing to wear. And in this case, it applies to me, too.
If you will not consider it impertinent of me to offer, I have a dress suit I could lend you, Gerald.
And I have the most heavenly dress. It's red chiffon and lace. And I'll send you my red velvet cloak to match. Oh, it'll look wonderful on you, Marianne. Oh, please, say yes.
Then, yes.
Oh, I'm so glad.
And I'm coming, too.
Oh, tell us some more about the party.
Well, a chef is coming from Paris just to prepare the buffet.
Oh, how wonderful.
And an orchestra is coming from Vienna.
Good morning. The weather seems to be improving. It's getting a little brighter, I think.
Please excuse us.
Drive on. Drive like the devil. How is it, Bruno?
Oh, perfect, sir, perfect, but one little touch.
Thank you, Bruno.
Now, who's that handsome man?
Darling.
Is that all?
Oh, I'm speechless. You look terrific.
Thank you.
Oh, madame, may I add my congratulations? You look enchanting.
And thank you, Bruno.
Fits perfectly.
But that's thanks to Anna. She's worked wonders. Thank you, Anna, dear. Anna, you're crying.
Oh, my child.
Would you care for a drink, sir, in the bar?
Oh, good idea, Bruno.
Anna, did you once have a daughter of your own?
Why do you say that? It's not true. Why do you say it?
I'm sorry, I only...
That little carriage, madame.
You look marvelous, darling.
Madame. Madame. I beg of you, be careful.
What are you talking about?
In God's name, be careful.
What do you think he meant, Gerald?
Oh, don't worry, darling. He's been drinking.
My name is Reeve, calling from Cambria, California. You guys have managed to pick out the best quirky movies. I don't care for anything ghostly or slashery, and you guys pick out the best movies, but the treat of the show is the three of you. You're hilarious, you're classy, you're kind, and you're interesting. Thanks so much.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking you to visit our Patreon page. Your generosity will help keep Creature Features on the air, which I'm not entirely sure is a good thing. However, with only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new programming each week, which apparently some of you curiously enjoy. And should you have the desire to give even more, you might even receive a gift from Ms. Tangella. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
Tracy the plumber, did you know that the bats bouncing around in this film were actually just little rubber bats that they purchased from Woolworths?
Never knew that one.
Yes. No. It's a cost-saving move done by filmmakers to go to Woolworths for the bats.
What is a Woolworth?
It was a department store. I don't know if it's here still.
Five and dime.
It's what?
Five and dime.
Five and dime. It's a five and dime.
Five and dime.
Five and dime. It was like the old school version of a dollar store, but things did not cost as much as a dollar.
Like a
it was like
mini Walmart.
Five and dime. Mini Walmart. Yeah. Right. That's right. Anyways, we'll get back to the film in a moment, but you were telling me interesting tales about toilets, and I was thinking, isn't there some sheik in one of these Middle Eastern countries that has a gold-plated toilet? Wouldn't that be the most expensive toilet in the world?
That would be. Saddam Hussein had a gold toilet.
Saddam Hussein had a gold toilet.
He did.
Right?
And they have a couple of the princes in Dubai.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So those are the most expensive toilets, right?
No. The International Space Station has a $23 million toilet.
A $23 million loo?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that.
Why?
Went up in 2020, and it is a test toilet. So I'm sure the next one will be even more expensive. But gravitational pull, you don't have gravity, so you've got to...
You've got to what?
Well, you don't want your pee and stuff.
You know what? Waste products
so
floating
what
around the
technology
station.
can you use to avoid this situation?
Very delicate suction tool.
One would hope.
Yeah.
Right? And so the astronaut sits upon a commode as normal, and there's like science involved.
A lot of engineering.
Science.
Engineering.
Yes.
And toilet paper? No, toilet paper? How do they do it? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
We're going down a dirt road.
We are.
We never go down dirt roads on this program, but I suppose if we bring in an expert on toilets, what are you going to get? So, all right, so that's the most expensive toilet in the world. So I think the least expensive are the kind you see in France, right? Where it's just a hole in the floor.
Yeah, Thailand, Japan. There's a lot of China that have the little hole, and you just squat and go.
That's horrid. You know, this
So
is
close
more,
to dinner.
This is more horrible than Kiss of the Vampire.
Yeah.
I bet we are scaring more people with this conversation than this film is.
Hey guys, can we stop farting around and get on with the movie?
The boss says we got to get back to the film. All right, let's get back to Kiss of the Vampire, and when we come back, we'll Maybe we'll kick her out and put Tangela back, right? Right. All right, thanks for coming, Tracy. And as far as you guys go, stick around. We'll be back after the next break.
And looks enchanting.
Welcome to you both.
Come.
I've sent for your masks. Though in your case, Marianne, it will be a desecration.
But in mine, an improvement. Is that what you mean?
You know I did not mean that. Ah. Will you permit me?
Oh, yeah. I think it is an improvement.
Now, would you care for some champagne, or would you like to dance?
Oh, I'd love to dance.
Oh, champagne for me.
In that case, may I? More champagne.
I couldn't. I feel quite dizzy as it is. I wonder where Gerald is.
You're hungry, I expect. Let me get you some supper.
No, I really must find Gerald.
I'll find him for you. Would you see that Mrs. Harcourt gets some supper? I won't be a moment.
This is a choke. What is it? I don't believe you are, Gerald.
Wonder Marianne. Where is she, by the way?
I don't know.
Maybe she's in the bar with that brother of yours. Come on. She could be, Savannah?
Perhaps she's got a powder her nose.
Ah, you hit it. Got the powder her nose.
Why not have another glass of champagne while you're here?
An extraordinarily good idea.
Please fetch a special glass of champagne for my friend.
A special glass? That sounds good. What about a special glass for you?
Later.
Oh. To us all. Delicious. Ah, perhaps Marianne went outside.
I don't feel very well.
Perhaps you've had a little too much to drink.
A little? Feels like a lot.
Come upstairs and have a rest. You'll feel better after.
Look here. You're not trying to lead me astray, are you? Because I'm a respectable married man.
Is that your room? Very pretty. After you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce a new disciple.
What's happened to the party? Marianne? Carl. Thank goodness.
What do you want?
What do I want? What do you mean what I want? I want Marianne.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, if this is a joke, I'm terribly sorry.
This is no joke. You come here, get drunk, have to sleep it off, and now you say you want someone called Marianne.
Well, I do want her. She's my... What do you mean, someone called Marianne? You know who she is.
I do not know.
What?
You came here alone. And you can leave that way.
I came here alone.
Precisely. And we're beginning to regret that we ever invited you. Hans, show this gentleman out, will you?
Yes, sir.
You saw me come here with my wife, didn't you? The lady with the red dress and the red cloak. Well, you opened the door for us.
You came alone, sir.
Carl? What's all this about? Hans.
If you keep away from here, we'll set the dogs on you.
Marianne? Bruno!
you old fool! You know what I'm talking about!
Don't, sir.
Who do you think all these clothes belong to, then? What have you done with her? What have you done with her things?
I understand you wish me to issue a warrant, sir, is that correct?
Yes.
Against Herr Dr. Ravna and his family? Of the Chateau Ravna?
Yes.
The most important residence in the district?
No doubt.
You realize, sir, that Herr Dr. Ravna is the most respected of gentlemen?
What has that got to do with it?
It has a great deal to do with it, young sir. You arrive here, a stranger, a foreigner, in fact. You are here for less than a week. When you start accusing one of our leading citizens of abducting the lady you say is your wife.
She is my wife.
The landlord says you came here alone, sir. I have it here.
Well, what does his wife say?
She is a strange woman, sir. She refuses to say anything. I think she's a little...
Look, I didn't come here alone. I came here with Mrs. Harcourt, my wife.
Can you prove that, sir? I mean, for instance, where are her personal belongings? Her clothes?
They've disappeared.
Disappeared, sir?
Yes, disappeared. Well, stolen, if you like.
So you wish me to make out a warrant against the thief, sir?
No, I don't. I only want the register.
There's nothing there, sir.
Professor Zimmer, please help me. My wife, she's disappeared.
I know. She's been kept in the chateau.
Thank God. Thank God you know where she is.
Are you a religious man?
Not very.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
And the devil? Oh, not the horn-headed, long-tailed devil of the picture books. I mean, the real devil, the force of fundamental evil. He exists, you know.
I suppose he does. I never really thought about it.
The corruption of human beings by the devil can take many forms. Some of them so foul as to be beyond human belief. But because they are beyond belief doesn't mean they don't exist. Do you know what a vampire is?
Yes. I've heard of vampire bats.
No, not bats. Vampires. Human vampires. Beings who exist on the blood of other humans. When the devil attacks a man or woman with this foul disease of the vampire, the unfortunate human being can do one of two things. Either he can seek God through the church and pray for absolution, or he can persuade himself that his filthy perversion is some kind of new and wonderful experience to be shared by the favored few. And then he tries to persuade others to join his new cult. I had a daughter. She was all I had in the world. I idolized her. But she was very young. She ran away from home. Ran away to the city. She drifted in with a so-called smart set, and finally she was living with a certain man. Well, she came home eventually. What was left of her came home. She was riddled with disease. And she was a vampire. They even tried to follow her beyond the grave. Thank God I was in time. My soul now rests in peace. The name of the man who corrupted my daughter was Ravna.
My God! And Marianne is with him! I must go there!
No, not now.
Yes, now! Now!
No, come here. Look! The sun! The one thing a vampire can't tolerate. Now, your wife is safe until nightfall. And then I shall do what I have to do. You, my friend, will remain here.
What are you doing?
I've given you a drug. It'll make you sleep. Help to bring back your strength.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
So, Tangelo, you know, Universal, who distributed this film, held up its release because they did not want to be confused with The Birds, which was released at the same time. You know, I don't see how there could be any confusion. One has bats, one has birds, they're different creatures.
They're vampires.
Different accents in the films. I don't know what they're thinking, but, you know, who wants to compete with The Birds? Because, you know, Alfred Hitchcock, he probably got more views. So I think that's the actual reason why they held it up, because they knew The Birds was going to be a very popular film. I could be wrong, which happens sometimes, once or twice. Anyways, what's this? The Peel Baby? You've got the Peel Baby. And show me this thing. I just want to make sure it's not real. No, all right. It's what's this made out of? Plastic or something? That's horrid, though. I mean, look. This is baby-sized skeletons.
It looks like those aliens they found in Peru.
Oh, it does it not? But this one's missing a lower jaw, I believe. So I think the aliens in Peru had the entire jaw system. I could be wrong. Can you imagine, though, if aliens were that small? Yeah, if they tried to invade Earth, we'd all laugh at them, right? Oh, look at you, take me to your leader. We would just go, poo.
If they could get to your mind.
Right, so... Anyways, I think we need to wrap up this film, do we not?
Yes, please.
Let's wrap up this film, and a couple of pieces of business first. If you're watching us on YouTube, please push the subscribe button, because it's important that we have more subscribers, because YouTube will just say, go away, Creature Features, you're stupid, because you don't have enough subscribers, right? So if everybody watching tonight on YouTube would just push the subscribe button, I would be forever grateful. I think she would be grateful as well. And he would be unimpressed, but still do it anyways, because it will make us happy. And if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Creature Features TV, which is a rather wonderful new thing that we've come up with. That is a channel that's all Creature Feature programs. It's all shows, all our shows, and we've also got special movies and all kinds of fun things. The original Bob Wilkins show, so go check that out at Creature Features TV. And then we also have a Patreon. Go to support Creature Features, and they can find out about that. So that's all the business. Let's get back to the end of Kiss of the Vampire, and we shall see you on the other side of the credits.
Zimmer?
Please, listen to me. I need help, and I think you can help me. Your name is Tanya, isn't it? And your father is Herr Bruno, isn't he? Tanya, my wife is here somewhere. They've taken her too. Do you know where she is?
Yes.
Will you take me to her, Tanya? I realize this may be very dangerous for you, but I promise I will give up my own life rather than let any further harm come to you. Please, Tanya, please, take me to her.
I understood my son told you not to come here again, Mr. Harcourt.
Where is she?
Your charming wife. She is here, quite safe and happy. What are you going to do about it, Mr. Harcourt? You must not expect your Queensbury rules here, Mr. Harcourt. Now, about your wife. Please, let me say it for you. If you have so much as harmed one hair of her head, is that how it goes? Now, about your lovely young wife, Mr. Harcourt. I expect that you would like to see her. Sabina, would you be so kind as to go and waken her and bring her here? I will not say that she has not changed in any way, Mr. Harcourt. She has, as you might put it, grown up, tasted the more sophisticated, more exotic fruits of life.
Oh, my God.
God is hardly involved, Mr. Harcourt. Furthermore, having glimpsed these new horizons, I very much doubt if she will express any desire to return with you to England. Marianne, your husband is here. Don't you want to see him?
No, I only want to see you.
You've hypnotized her. She's in a trance. Marianne, take your eyes away from him. Look at me, Marianne. For God's sake, look at me!
Do you love him, Marianne?
No, I love you.
Don't you want him anymore?
No, I want only you.
Prove to me that you do not love him. Well done, my dear. Sit there. Tanya, I want you to initiate Mr. Harcourt into our society. Do you understand what I mean? Go on, Tanya.
Wipe it off.
We've got to get rid of the big servant. The others can't do anything without him. Bruno! Bruno, come in here. Did you hear what I said? Come on. What are you frightened of? You know the priest, Father Xavier? Well?
Yes.
I'm taking this.
Now?
Now. Well? What are you waiting for?
I can't.
What are you frightened of? Hmm?
I can't tell you.
Then I'll tell you. It's Ravna, isn't it?
No, no.
You're afraid of what he may do to your daughter. You know he's up there in the shadow with him, don't you?
He told me last night.
Do you want the same thing to happen to her?
No. No.
Then take that message.
Why don't I go?
No.
It'll be quicker.
The moon will soon be rising. Tonight is going to be a full moon. Come on, we've got work to do. I've been planning this night ever since I traced Ravna to the chateau. From these medieval old books, I've pieced together the details of a ceremony. A ceremony to be performed when the moon is full and Capricorn in conjunction with Saturn, as it is tonight.
What ceremony?
A ceremony known as Corpus Diabolo Levitum, the evocation of the forces of evil. It is a way of forcing evil to destroy itself. Ah, Ravna and all his acolytes are trapped in the chateau. Tonight I shall destroy them all.
Wouldn't they have got away by now?
No, not now. I've sealed all the entrances of the chateau with a distillation of garlic. No vampire will pass that.
Well, what does he say? What does the master say we should do?
You are to remain calm.
Remain calm?
How can we remain calm?
Of course, we demand to see it. No, you don't. You're not leaving till you promise to bring him here to us.
Where's it?
Well?
We want to know the truth.
Why are we trapped here? What's this force that's preventing us
Why are
from
we in
leaving?
any danger? Many dangers.
Yes, you are. They are trying to destroy us.
Then what are you going to do? You must save us!
Trust me!
What you're going to do?
They came here tonight to take the girl away because they did not want to risk her life while they were trying to destroy us. She was our protection then. She must come back and protect us again.
I start by drawing a simple circle, inside which I shall inscribe the great pentacle of Solomon. Like this. I leave a space there so that I can enter later. And now, that will protect us during the ceremony. Sword, the ring, the liquid, and the horn. Ring, sword, the liquid, and the horn. First incantation. Bagabi, Laka, Bakabe, Amak, Kahi, Akaze, Karelios. Yo, Zaki, Abati, Kaila, I pray thee, without hurt done to my person or my companion, in the name of thy master and mine, by the 4 words, with the great god Agla said with his own mouth, by the 9 heavens in which thou dwellest, by the strength of the sun and the moon, and by the power of fire and water.
She's come. Quick, come with me.
Girl is coming.
Corpus Diablo Levitum. Corpus Diablo Levitum. Corpus Diablo Levitum.
I conjure thee, in the name of the great god Alpha, in the name of the mighty Beelzebub, appear!
Salsa, in nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Gerald.
Nice socks.
Thank you.
You seen his socks? They're rather fashionable. That wraps up Kiss of the Vampire. Now, that scene, bats killing vampires, you were confused at that whole part.
Very confused because the vampires become bats.
One would think, but perhaps it's a different type of bat that doesn't like this type of vampire.
Possibly.
I don't know. There's a whole science to this. You're the one that does all the reading. You should know.
I'll look it up.
You look it up. All right. Well, that's it for that film. I liked it because it was different. It's not the typical gruel we serve here on Creature Features. It's a bit better. So there's that. And we've got more stuff coming up next week, right?
Indeed.
Friday show, which, one night you need to join us for the Friday show. We'll just sit up a little lounge chair for you to sit and watch a movie with us on Friday.
I belong to a dart club and they need me.
Oh, he plays darts at the pub. So anyway, I got Tangela. She doesn't talk much, but at least she enjoys the films. And she smiles at our friends at home. So that's all that counts, right? You never smile. See? He never smiles. All right, well, that wraps it up for us tonight. Thank you so much for watching our program and not that Elvis Presley movie, because I think you would have more fun watching this show than Elvis Presley, right? No.
Perhaps.
All right, Elvis Presley's more entertaining than us. However, you don't get to see vampires in an Elvis Presley film, so there's that. Anyways, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Join us next Friday and Saturday, and don't forget, we love you. See you next time. So, Livingston, you've got a little bit of a vacation coming up. Where are you going to go?
As far away from here as possible.